Wouldn't be in this mess. That's what politics is all about. That's why people love to shout, 'cause they think it's the other guys that do without morality. What's morality? When society's approval dictates that it's what they lack, it's what they lack, it's what they lack. I'm so lucky that I look to me, I look to me for my approval. 'Cause if I gain the world's approval, I guarantee ya I ain't got God's approval. And I'm not obedient all the time, but I try to be most of the time. Sometimes when I go get Holy Communion, I think to myself, am I deserving? Am I deserving? And it worries me, but then I think that concern probably belongs to the devil. Guilt trips ain't from God. And I love my shame, I hold it so close to me, 'cause it reminds me of all that God's willing to do for me. And as long as it redirects me, then it's a good thing. But if it leads me right back down the exact same path, then it ain't a good thing, then it ain't a good thing, then it ain't a good thing. Sorry, my keyboard actually moved this time. It wasn't me fucking up. We are driving and stuff. I don't like playing keyboard when I'm going around this little turnpike or whatever the fuck it is. Because I can't stabilize the keyboard. Whew. I need a seatbelt for my keyboard since I ain't wearing the seatbelt. The seatbelt needs to be down here. find so funny? The fact that everybody's so easily offended, but they're so convinced that it's everyone else that's so easily offended. Don't worry, I'll get you. Eventually I'll get you. I'm determined to get you. And if I don't, I'll buy you a bottle of liquor. How about that? How about that? How about that? God put me in America to piss off the masses. I think I've been rather successful, wouldn't you say? I'm so successful that they can't help but go away. I guess that's good for me. They can't even be around me without feeling so sick. Are they waiting? They must be echoing my sentiment. I'm a lot like a mirror. I help you see your flaws a little clearer. But most people want to keep blaming somebody else for the cards that they've been dealt. And so, maybe it's someone else's fault. But so what? So what? The blame game is circular. The blame game doesn't take you anywhere. But back to the liquor store. And I definitely don't want to get drunk again. That's for sure. Even though it might be fun for a minute before I black out. A very, very short minute. But, you know, people say stuff that offends me sometimes, but I just let it ride, I let it ride. Say something that pisses me off, that shit will subside, and I know that, and if I really think about it, you're probably right. Well, you know, if you hit a nerve, that nerve's there for a reason. Instead of trying to understand that reason, you just blame the person that hit the nerve. Does that make sense to you? Well, if your politics suggest that it's gotta be everyone else, I would say that you're part of the problem. And I say that to everyone gets the same treatment. That's equality, son. They really hate the actuality of equality. I wonder why. What the fuck? Somebody's going real slow. I see a bunch of people switching lanes. Gotta wait to switch lanes. I don't want to get hit. Alright. Success! Damn it. not success. You guys, I'm showing up early for work. You should be proud of me for that, because it's really hard. I usually show up late. Yeah, I seriously do not understand driving this fucking slow, dude. Okay, just get off the next exit, man. Get off the next exit. So you don't have to worry about it anymore. Do you hear me speeding up? That's the sound of me speeding up. Yeah, people are so easily offended. And it's easy to just blame politics, because I know, like, people just do that. They just say, oh, it's the left. It's the left. Honey, if I shout an American flag, you get offended by that, so don't even start. Okay? Don't even start. Everybody's offended by something. I mean, if you took my crucifix, well, this isn't a crucifix, but if you took a crucifix and you started masturbating with it, that would offend me, you know? But I would probably understand that you were doing it for the purpose of offending me. And because I'd understand your intentions, it wouldn't bother me. That's the problem with religious people, is they don't get that, like, a lot of what the LGBT community is doing is, like, they're spitting in the face of religion. If they really wanted to spit in the face of religion, they probably should spit in the face of Islam, because Islam would throw their ass off a fucking rooftop. You know? Christians just don't like it. But they ain't gonna do anything crazy. But it definitely is an attack on Christianity. Everything's an attack on Christianity. But it's all, like, part of the psyop to make people think that things are happening that aren't happening. You know? So, you know, people bitching about Christianity being undermined. I mean, yeah, this whole country undermines Christianity. That's why all these monuments are like a spit in the face to God. You know, the Washington Monument is like a giant phallic symbol. Or a middle finger. You know? It's like when you have secret societies running everything, you got people pretending to be Christian. Just like you got people pretending to be Jewish. That's everything that Jesus spoke out about. But there are just as many Christians, if not more, that do the exact same thing. Where they pretend to stand for something and do the complete opposite of everything they pretend to stand for. But I don't know. I'm not gonna pretend I have all the answers. I go to the Orthodox Church because I see the answer in the community that is there. I see the answer in the sacraments and the traditions. It's like I feel the presence of God when I'm in the presence of God's people. Now, I don't have to be an Orthodox church to experience that. It's just that the Orthodox church is the only church, like literal church, where I've actually experienced that. I can feel connected to people. I mean, I can see God in people that aren't Christian, or even like secular people. I can still see that they have God in them. They just don't know that's what it is. Or maybe they reject it because they just have ill feelings towards the church. And I really understand that, you know? I really, really get it, because I was not in favor of organized religion up until a couple of years ago. So I really had no idea, like, how much life that would give me. And I guess I was just hanging around the wrong Christians. The Orthodoxy is really, really unconventional in America. I mean, as far as like other religions are concerned, it's not very popular, that's what I mean. It's the most unpopular Christian religion. Probably because we're not pushy about it. We're not going door to door trying to sell people an idea of what we're about. Which I understand that that's the biggest complaint about us, you know, that Catholics have. They say, well, what's the Orthodoxy going to do? You know, nobody even knows about us. It's true. I can understand your point, but I honestly think that's what I find so appealing about it. Because I hate pushiness. I hate it when people gotta, you know, try to sell me on fucking dogma, you know? Like that. That's not a way to achieve a lasting goal, you know? You could achieve an immediate goal. Like, you could get somebody to come to your church, but are you going to get somebody to stay there? Probably not. Because people can go to church because they're impulsive, you know, maybe they see that it's the answer for the time being, and then they fall away from it. Maybe they go because they're going through some shit. They're going through divorce. Maybe they have addiction problems. Maybe they love porn a little too much, you know? There are different reasons why people are attracted to what the church has to offer. And I'm not just talking about the Orthodox Church, I'm talking about all churches, okay? But Orthodoxy is definitely a commitment, though. So, we're about to have another fast. I'm so excited about it. It's going to be about a week and a half. No animal products. But, you know, I do the same thing with meat that I do with drugs. Where, like, I take a break from it, and I'm like, man, it's so nice to take a break from this. Maybe I should just stop doing this altogether. Maybe I should just become a vegan. And then, like, whenever the fast is over, like, I can't wait to eat bacon. I can't wait to eat chicken. I can't wait to stuff my face with cheese, you know? It's the same thing when I go back to drugs. I'm like, dude, I'm so glad to be high again. So it's good though, because it like makes you appreciate things. It makes you appreciate doing it and not doing it. Because if you're doing something all the time, there's no way that you can appreciate what it does for you, because you don't have an alternative to compare it to, you know? That's just my take.